We are just hours away from the Kings-Warriors NBA playoffs game right here in Sacramento. We're live with where and why fans are beaming with pride. Anxiety Nation, our series comes to a conclusion tonight. A local doctor is answering your questions about the disorder. And we're hitting the back roads, heading to arguably the most beautiful 17 miles of California. And who gets to call this home? Let's get to the point. All right, so we're changing things up just a little bit here tonight on To The Point. Our Kevin John is joining me in studio for the first part of the show because, hey, we're talking about the Kings, and we have to celebrate this historic milestone. And, Kevin, I mean, the NBA playoff drought, this has been going on for 17 years. That's longer than you and I first anchored together back in Los Angeles. That was about 11 years ago.
Wow.
It's been a minute.
And amazing enough, neither one of us has aged ever since that happened.
Not at all.
We look the exact same. But yes, about that drought, Alex, just to put things into perspective, the last time the Kings were in the playoffs, starting point guard De'Aaron Fox was just 8 years old. Also, MySpace was popular back then, Alex.
Lord.
I know you had your profile page, your top 8. Now, in case you're wondering, of course, that was 2006. Take a look at this video that you guys are checking out there. You can tell by the lack of HD in it how long it's been since the Kings last made the playoffs. Now, back in 2006, the Kings faced the San Antonio Spurs in the first round, where they ultimately fell in 6 games. And it's been a long 17 years, like Alex just said, since the Kings have made it back to the promised land. Now, in that time, Alex, the team has gone through 11 different head coaches, not to mention they've made some questionable decisions when it came to drafting players. Now, it seems like Kings GM Monty McNair and Kings head coach Mike Brown have finally put together a winning recipe here in Sacramento. And Alex, the fans are so excited about this.
Oh, yeah. And we will talk about the game in just a moment. But first, we want to go ahead and talk more about the fans who are in Sacramento, and they're beaming with pride tonight. Devin has been speaking with businesses who are leveraging the Beam team's success. But first, let's go out to Alicia Machado. She is live in that crowd of people. Alicia, how's it going tonight?
Hey, Alex, well, the rally just wrapped up, but the energy and hometown pride for the Beam team still continues on and definitely will well through tomorrow when that NBA playoff round 1 game kicks off here from Golden One Center and Doco. Fans were out here. We got hundreds of people coming out here in front of Golden One Center as that rally was underway. There were Kings personalities, the Kings owner, Kings dancers, even a drum line, and free giveaways, of course. So many people were out here pumped up, giving lots of energy and good vibes for the Beam team as they go to take on the Warriors tomorrow. People I spoke with said, hey, we know it is going to be a challenge up against another Northern California team, but they are confident that the Beam team will take them through to the playoff finals. Take a listen to some fans that we spoke with earlier about what this moment means to them.
It means a lot. I mean, I grew up in Sac and I went to the games back at Arco, and 17-year drought, it's a long time, so it means a lot. Hopefully it's here to stay, this environment and the atmosphere.
Now, we also heard during the rally tonight that the Kings and the city are actually going to close off L Street so that fans can watch from there. It'll be free. They'll be able to see their team in the playoffs up on the Jumbotron. So if you haven't found a watch party yet, maybe come out here or go to L Street. But you can see that there are some fans who are excited out here. Come on in. Let's get a cheer. All right, let's do a light the beam. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Light the beam! We got pint-sized fans out here. We got adults out here. People are so excited for this team. And Alex, it's been a long time coming. Back to you.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Alicia. And don't forget, you can scan that QR code on your screen. Text us your favorite Kings memories and photos. And Kevin, a lot of the Kings games, I mean, record-breaking attendance. That's what we've been seeing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you just saw the hundreds of fans that were out there during the rally today. Just over the last couple of weeks alone, Alex Bell, the Kings have set a new record for fan attendance 3 different times. Now, Alex, this is what's funny. It was just over a year ago when the Kings were selling game tickets for just $5.
I remember going to one of those games.
Yeah, right? You were way up top then in that case, because those were the nosebleeds. But man, Alex, what a difference a year makes. Now, back to this record-breaking attendance. On April 2nd, that was just a couple of weeks ago against the San Antonio Spurs, the Kings, they set the record then. It was 18,183 fans. But, Alex, that record did not stand for long. Just 5 days later during the Kings, this was the regular season home finale against those Golden State Warriors. They set a new record with 18,253 fans. And, you know, I said that game was against the Warriors. Of course, this series is also against the Golden State Warriors, where you have a ton of fans here for the Warriors and, of course, the Kings. And Kings personnel has told me they're going to expand seating for tomorrow's game. So expect Golden One Center to break a new record, Alex Bell. Maybe 18,500, who knows? But
oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, and I do want to get out to Devin Truby, though, because more than fans are just counting on this Kings success. We have a lot of businesses as well. Devin is joining us from downtown tonight with more on how businesses are cashing in.
Well, Alex, all those fans from the rally are trickling out here to the playoff playground, and they have so much going on. You can shoot your own basketball shots, selfies, and yes, that very long line is for a balloon crown, which I will be getting in after this. But we've been talking to businesses all day that are going big for the Kings.
There's a buzz around the Sacramento Kings. At Billionaire Barber, that buzz is the sound of Kings crowns being etched into superfans.
If someone doesn't want us to like cut the hair, then we can do airbrush stencils, and we're gonna make those pop, and then we're also gonna have like purple hair color. So we're trying to make everyone's hair look as crazy or as like lively as possible.
They will also have a braider for those that want purple color or sparkly tinsel tied in their hair. But here's the catch, it's only for members of Golden One Credit Union at the playoff booth.
Sacramento is gaining recognition more than it ever has before, which means small businesses like ours is also going to get that recognition. And
in Midtown, other local businesses like Jets are betting big on the Kings.
Sacramento Kings are going to win the NBA Finals, so we're doing a special. If you order food during these 2 weeks, we're going to give you a full refund on your food if the Kings win the Finals.
And Jet has a reputation for being right about the Kings. In 2018, he predicted the Kings would make the playoffs in 5 years. It's 2023, and here we are.
And that was our Devin Truby reporting. And Kevin, the Kings are finally getting their last moments of practice in before the big game tomorrow. How are they feeling, though?
Well, it was interesting. I was hanging out at practice all day today. And interesting enough, they weren't tense. They weren't stressed out. They were actually relaxed. The mood was pretty chill in there, Alex. Players were laughing, having a good time, and just trying to stay poised ahead of the big game tomorrow. But make no mistake about it, Alex. It has been all business for the Sacramento Kings leading up to this big game. Now, keep in mind, the Kings are significant underdogs heading into the series, even though they're the third seed and they have home court advantage. But that's the way it is when you're going up against the defending champion Golden State Warriors. Now, I do have some great news to share with you guys regarding the Kings. Just hours ago, we learned that Kings head coach Mike Brown was named a Coach of the Year finalist, while point guard De'Aaron Fox was named Clutch Player of the Year finalist, and rightfully so, if you ask me. Now, getting back to this series, Alex, Coach Brown enters with a bit of an advantage on the Warriors. He was actually the associate head coach for the Warriors the last 6 seasons, so if there's anyone who knows how to stop the Warriors, it's definitely Mike Brown, who understands all the plays that they run, understands their coaching, the players, their strengths, their weaknesses, so he'll definitely knows a thing or two about them.
What a way to go into the game, though, and start the week off, right? Or the weekend off, excuse me.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, this is what you want here. If you're a basketball fan in Northern California, even a casual fan, having the Sacramento Kings and Golden State Warriors playing together for the first time in the postseason in this series.
That's what you want.
Exactly. It's what the people want.
Of course. And again, if you want to share any of your Kings memories, please text us. You can scan that QR code on your screen. We'll have it up throughout the entire show. And make sure you share your favorite moments with us. All right, we have a lot of coverage coming up on Saturday for Game 1 against the Golden State Warriors. We will have a special edition of the news at 4:30. ABC's coverage of the game starts at 5. And then be sure to join us after the game for another special edition of the news starting at around 8 o'clock.